Hey folks. So today I want to have a heart-to-heart chat with you guys. Something I haven't done in a minute, but today I just have a lot on my mind that I really want to get out because sometimes it's good to just voice these frustrations that we have in whatever way that we can. And I really appreciate you guys coming to my channel and listening to my videos and leaving really good supportive comments. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I am really just overwhelmed at life, And I know that's per usual, but sometimes it just feels like shit hits you all at once in waves. Like some waves, you get it, and it's just a slight discomfort, but then other times it's like just the whole fucking mountain of problems hits you at one time, lands on your shoulders, and just knocks you out the game for a minute. Um, I've been feeling like that for a while now. Just really overwhelmed at the amount of problems that life seems to just pull out of thin fucking air and throws at me. And it just caused me to think, I can't believe that this shit is happening. You know what I mean? Like, I can't believe that two people randomly had sex one day, and out of that, 30 years of just consistent problems and suffering was the result. I mean, just, I came out of nowhere and had to be born and had to experience all of this complicated bullshit nonstop, it seems like. And I'm not joking. If I could play back a film of my life and show you what it's been like to be me for 30 years, I think you would really get the gist of it. You would really see the shit for what it is. And I mean, it's been complete shit. Um, and it's just been nonstop shit. Nonstop shit for 30 fucking years. And it's affecting me, you know? It's affecting me in ways that I didn't foresee. My mental state is just shot. You know, I'm thinking about things that I shouldn't think about, and I don't know where these thoughts are coming from, but normal people don't think these type of things, and it's just affecting me that way. It's changing me. I used to be an empathetic person. I used to really think that I had a lot of empathy for people and things like that. That has gone out the window for the most part. I'm at the place now where I legitimately fucking hate people who have children or who are planning to have children. Because why would you do this? Why would you take the chance that you can make a life like mine? You know? Like if you could look at me and then take the chance of making somebody else to go through that or worse and not even blink. How fucked up is that? You know? But I'm just really, I wish I could just snap my fingers and be done with it. And it's harder for me because, as much as I would like to entertain the thought of kicking the bucket, opting out, I have all these deep emotional attachments that I've been trying to destroy for the past few years. I've been trying to weaken them. And, it's worked for a little bit, but the emotional attachments that life give, they are so strong. The family attachments, because while I have all of these thoughts and these beliefs, and while I am extraordinarily different from the rest of my family in just about every single way possible. They are very good people to me, and they have always been very, very, very good, very caring people. My family, I can honestly say my family hasn't given me uh, any heartache. They've been very supportive, and they have tried to understand why I'm suffering the way that I am. And, I'm just bluntly honest. I say, you know what? I'm suffering because I'm here. And there's no other way I can put it. There's no way I can phrase that. I'm suffering because I'm here, because being alive is this gigantic complication that I didn't ask for, I didn't want, but I'm stuck with. And I have all these complicated feelings because I know that if I kick the bucket, it's going to just destroy my family. And as much as I want this to stop, I also don't want to put that suffering on them because they have gone through tremendous suffering too. I mean, our family has been just fucking wrecked with problems after problems, and I don't want to be another back-breaking problem to that. But at the same time, even still, it gets harder and harder to keep this up. And I really resent this. I resent every aspect of it. I resent the fact that I love them so much. If I'm going to be honest, it 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 frustrates me that I love these people so much, and it frustrates me that they love me so much. Maybe if they didn't love me, it would be a little easier to consider. I mean, how fucked up is that? How insanely insidious is life to the point where you wish you didn't have love because at least then you could just, knock yourself out the game and know nobody will really care about you. How fucked up is that? I mean, that speaks of volumes by itself, just to say something like that and mean it. But it's true. This has been nonstop hell for me. And I know we've all gone through that. I know, especially a lot of you on my channel, I know you can all relate. I know so many of you can definitely relate to what I'm saying, but there is a certain kind of suffering that people go through and it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And unfortunately, I was dealt that hand. I was dealt the hand that just gets the constant shit cycle. There isn't one single year in my life that I would want to go back to. Not one. I wouldn't want to return to any part of my life. And I think it's just best to keep going forward until it's finally over, because it's just been shit, man. It's been complete shit. And I'm nervous. I'm kind of, it feels so fucking wrong. All of it. It feels wrong that a being would have to live and suffer this much for no reason other than the fact that two people got together and had sex one day. And when I think about that, I mean, even that has changed a lot about how I think about sex and sexuality and things like that. There are days where I just get so fucking angry and so fucking frustrated that any ounce of attraction I have to women is completely obliterated, because I think about pregnancy and I think about the fact that their bodies are able to take something like sperm and create a living person out of it. And it just pisses me off in my mind that that's what happened, that somebody got together and some woman took this fluid and created a person. And while they didn't think that this would happen, this would be the outcome, it is. Suffering 30 years because somebody had unprotected sex. How fucking insane is that? I'm thankful that I don't really have that much of an attraction to women, honestly. Not to say that I don't find women attractive. I do definitely, and there are women who I am attracted to. But when I think about the fucking problems that it has caused, I really wouldn't have a problem with just being completely gay. Or even better, just being asexual and having no sexual orientation at all. no sexual attraction whatsoever, because when I think about this shit, I'm repulsed. I'm angered. I'm very resentful that all it took was this hormonal attraction, this urge, this drive to fuck, and all of a sudden somebody has to be the price paid for that. Nobody thought that they were going to have sex and they're going to have a son who lived 30 years of his life fucking hating all of it. They didn't think that. They didn't think it through. I was an accident, just like 50% of the rest of the population, you know? They don't really think about this shit when they're in heat. They're like fucking animals. They don't think about it. It's just have sex, boom, boom, bam, and there is a baby. 50% of the country is born like that. I read the statistics. They don't think about this shit. It's just hump, have a kid. And whatever happens, happens. And you're stuck with it. And it frustrates me that I'm stuck with this shit. I am so deeply hateful for all of it. And I don't know how to express that in a healthy way because I don't have any healthy way to express it. I want to literally level this world to ashes just to prevent the chance that somebody else would have to come here and suffer like this, because this is fucking absurd. That somebody could live their whole life and suffer, just suffer nonstop. I don't think people can really comprehend that there are people who live like this, who suffer every single day, and they just wanted to stop, but they never get a break. Never. It's always some shit that falls on their plate, and they have to eat it, because that's fucking life. I'm so fucking tired of it. I'm fed up about it. And I can't lash out because there's nothing to lash out at. And there is no way to lash out without me making my life worse. It's just, it's such an ugly hand to be dealt. And that's why I fight so hard to, explain this shit to people. Like, you shouldn't keep doing this, man. It's so fucked up. So if you're looking for a reason not to have kids, if you need a reason to just not do this, then consider how my life turned out. Consider the fact that there is no guarantee that your kid won't end up the same way. Fucked up situation.